Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flush to his right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
75 yards.
and the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. It's caught, and it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
That goes out wide to Murray.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
It's a give to Freeman running right. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Freeman again.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman.
Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Jackson now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Being chased out left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Out to his left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catch.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this
this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 88 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson flushed out right. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd down. Again, Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. And out of bounds there on the kick. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
And to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat. Predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. On the move to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead,
and that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 29 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Play action, now it's Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining, still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Garoppolo.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo, a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk.
And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well, trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Now Jackson steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And past the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, a 23-yard run. And the 49ers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12.
When you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
On third down, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5.
And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman.
75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Escaping the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And there